Hello again and welcome to New York Talk. This is the instant reaction, and we thought today we could be coming out of here thinking, well, we're through to the second round of the FA Cup, but not Rotherham United. We don't do things like that. We don't care about the FA Cup, do we, Ben?
No.
3-1 defeat against Cheltenham, a fair result, and that is a damning indictment of Rotherham United and the performance. Ben, before we go into the specifics and a few goals, just give me your thoughts and feelings on another really tough day.
It's just, I'm kind of used to it, mate. I don't have any feelings.
Okay.
I'm kind of used to this emotion. Yeah, I'm kind of numb to it now. I mean, that was such a bad game. Quality, no quality, no effort, really. Yeah. I didn't think there was a lot of effort today. Ref were crap. It was just crap. Dawson got man at match, which I'm sure you'll talk about tomorrow, which is I think someone clicked wrong button on thing. It's just it's getting embarrassing, is what it is, mate. In my opinion.
It is, yeah. And I thought after last week, the last 20 minutes last week against Stevenage, and we said this on the podcast, that you can maybe build on that. You're coming to a game against a team in the league below, like you can build on this and move forward, and it just didn't, even from the start. They also got 3 goals. Ben, let's talk about our goal first, because it was the only moment of quality from us in the entire game, and Wilkes has done absolutely brilliantly to get that goal. That's Mike Wilkes in a nutshell.
Yeah, but that's also a negative, because it's a solo goal.
It's
a long ball, and it's a good little flick on from Hugo, and then it's a solo bit of brilliance. Yeah. Again, I said it last week, Wilkes is our only threat, you shut him down like Wrexham did. Yeah. It can get embarrassing, and yeah, I mean, it's just not good, mate. It's just really not good. I thought, to be fair, after we scored, I thought, I will get 2 or 3 now, because momentum happened. We got a bit of momentum, and then half time happened, which was probably a bad thing for us. Yeah. But we're playing a team that's 24 places below us in Football League, a whole division lower, and we got outclassed in the second half. It should be that we can go from the off, that they need momentum to get going rather than we need momentum. It's just not good. We're not a good football team, mate. I've said it since, I can't remember the opening game where I said it since then. We're not a good football team. We're not very good going forward. We're not very good going back. We're not very good from attacking set pieces. We're not very good from defending set pieces. But it comes to a point now, is it bad players, terrible players, or terrible coaching? Because it's one or the other. It's one or the other, and I don't think I'm not going to say that, the famous words, but
what are the famous words, Ben?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But something needs to get better. But we've been saying this for 14 games, 15 games. Yeah. So it's the same old, mate, to be honest. We should just do the same post-match and just post it every week.
Yeah, we could do that. They're all their goals, well, except the second and third goal. If you kind of watch them in isolation, if you didn't go to the game today and didn't watch Rotherham United week in, week out, you could say that's a really good header for the second goal. Or you could say that's a really good run for the third goal. But it's the same thing week in, week out. It's a cross for the first goal, so the cross on the right-hand side, and it's a great header. But if we're tight to him, he's not going to win that header.
Well, he'll win a header, but it makes that header a lot harder. Like I said to you, it's like he's just doing that at training. Yeah. He's just got so much time to think about it, and no pressure. Nobody next to him, force him to make a mistake. And I don't know what you want to say about the first goal.
It's just fun. It's almost funny. Man at match throws it into the back at net. Look, I'm not going to get too down on a keeper.
No.
Because I think goalkeeper's a really hard position. I'm not defending him. I'm not saying, I'm not letting him off the hook with Dawson now. He's made a mistake, and he's made a big mistake. I'm going to say he's made up for it. I don't know what else, is it?
I'm obviously not a football coach. That is set piece 101. That is like the number one used set piece, apart from the just traditional get it in. Yeah. That is the number one set piece. Yeah. Like, if they haven't got a massive tall guy, which I don't think they had, to target an aerial threat, that is the number one set piece. You see that every week in Premier League. Yeah. You see it every week, teams try and do that. There should be a plan for that, because that is such a commonly used set piece. There should be some sort of plan in place for that. Yeah. And there obviously wasn't.
There obviously wasn't, no. Is there anything you're going to pick out as a? Is it just the Wilkes goal? Is there anything else that you can kind of say, well, I can see this, that, and the other, or is it just bad?
Well, it's a bit of a both positive and negative. Like you said, that's better than some of the games we played this season.
That's not the worst we played this season, and we lost to a League Two team.
Yeah, and that's mate, it's bad. Like you said, it's not the worst game we've played by far. And the performance, I mean, it was just, it's better than some performances this season. So take what you want from that, I guess. That's a positive, I guess.
Yeah, there's quite a lot I could pick out. I could pick out Hugo being anonymous after getting it fingers in ear last week with goal. I could pick out the defence being anonymous. Hacks. Oh, what's happened to Hacks?
And Humphreys.
Cam Humphreys was awful again today.
I don't think there's a structure in place in terms of way we play, because there's no movement.
No.
We're not playing for set pieces because we're not very good from them. I don't really know what the structure is or the game plan is and the sort of identity of the team.
It tells you something that he's changed the formation 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
Partway through the game, that tells you a lot.
I think Holmes was positive. I thought he's got some real potential and he's got some real good dribbling skills, but I think there's something there with him, and that's the only positive from this game.
There is, but I don't want to be negative on Jack Holmes because I love Jack Holmes. He's got something about him, but the 3rd goal comes from Jack Holmes. And this is the problem with blooding Jack Holmes in games. Does it matter? Well, I'm going to say the game matters. That's the problem with blooding Jack Holmes in games like that, is because he lost the ball in the middle because of his bravery. And I don't want to see him. It's one of those things that's difficult because I don't want to see Jack Holmes lose that bravery, because that's what I love about him. But at the same time, that's where the goals come from.
But they're a league below, and we should be able to defend a simple attack. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A simple counter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't want to get too down on Jack Holmes because I love the kid, and what he does positively, I adore about him. But he's learning. Like, this thing is learning.
Yeah.
Anything else, Ben?
I'd like to see Duncan.
Yeah.
Duncan? I'd like to see him just 20 minutes, just give him a run out. Let's see what the hype's all about. But I guess you're losing, and you don't want to get bad press. Maybe I don't know if they care about that, given that performance. But I don't know.
Okay, what are you going to do? FA Cup's rubbish anyway. Anything else you want to mention, Ben?
Lucky Mick that he went here.
Lucky Mick that's gone to see well. Lucky Tom and Danny and everybody else who didn't pay the money. We'll end it there because I'm fed up being negative. I want to say thank you to Simon Thorne, who stepped in as cameraman today. Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Make sure you've subscribed. Apologies for being negative, but what do you want us to do? Make sure you check out next time. We'll try and do an instant reaction after the Barnsley game, maybe when we get back home or something. Maybe, because that could be a massacre.
If it's not 6-0, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, make sure you've liked the show, make sure you've subscribed, and we'll see you all next time. And as always, up the Millers.